Hello, you've been waiting for a story time? I'm about to give you one, but I need y'all to have viewers' discretion because this is an R-rated story. It's a paranormal story time, y'all. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Boom, boom. It's story time. Boom, boom. Paranormal Chicago activity with kattt. Hey, y'all, hey. And yes, it's an R-rated story. Y'all gonna have to read between the lines, insert the right words where you don't hit the right words, okay? Cause TikTok and the community guidelines, they be out here throwing them out. This is a story about how I had an ex who passed away, turned into an incubus, and my grandma had to literally banish him from my vajayjay. Okay, so boom, I had this ex. His name was Paris. This man was my world. He really was, especially after my mama died. Like, I leaned on this man way too much. And he leaned on me too because his grandmother passed away before my mother, and I was his crush. If you would have asked anybody that we knew, we was a match made in heaven. Everybody knew that we was going to get married eventually. The universe had other things in mind. When my mom passed, yes, I was depressed, but I could not act upon my depression because I had a 4-year-old sister that I had to take care of, and also a grandmother who was rapidly declining from lupus. So when Paris passed away, I unraveled. I did. I unraveled. I lost all my sanity. The only thing I did was sit in my room, smoke, and watch the Animal Planet. Paris had gave me a teddy bear one time, and I would talk to this teddy bear as if it was Paris. And one day my grandma heard me. Apparently it broke her heart. Like she couldn't take it no more. She couldn't take my pain no more. So she came in my room when I was crying one day, and she started praying over me. Take away my hurt, take away my pain, help me find the light again, all the good stuff. And then something that I don't never hear her do, she called on the spirit. She reached out to Paris and she said, Paris, you know me like I know you, and you know that I don't normally do this, but I need you to come down here and visit your girl. I'm looking at my grandma like, because she don't play around with calling on spirits for real, for real. So she asking him to, give me a little bit of peace, a little bit of healing, any way to, calm my spirits and get me back on track and bring me out of the darkness. My granny kissed my head and walked out my room, and y'all, I cried even harder because I knew how bad I was. Like, I gotta be really fucking bad if my grandma just reached out to the ether. I cried so hard that I literally passed out. But now see, this is where the shit's, it just started getting weird. I know I passed out. I felt myself about to pass out. So I purposefully laid myself down in my bed because I don't want to hit the floor. I'm a big girl. I'm tall. I don't need them problems, okay? When I finally come back into consciousness, I don't wake up in my bed. I wake up in a cabin that me and Paris used to go to all the time. It's a farm like 2 hours northwest of Chicago, and they have little cottages on their farm that you can rent out, and we used to go up there all the time. Me knowing what's happening, I know that my subconscious just put me in this space because this is my happy space. What I was not expecting was to feel Paris' warm lips kissing my shoulder. Here's a warning for y'all. If you have a dream where you can actually feel things, like you can feel heat, you can feel coldness, you can feel someone touching you, not just see it, you can physically feel it as if you are in the real world, that's not a normal dream. 9 times out of 10, you're having some type of projection and you're seeing a future happen right now. But I know that I cannot have a future where I physically feel this man kissing me unless I'm dead too. And that's exactly where my mind went to. How the fuck did I just die? Did I have a heart attack? I get the panicking, he get the kissing me. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. You're not dead. You're alive. You're not dead. You're alive. Now I'm shaking even more because what the fuck you mean I'm not dead? I'm alive. And you sitting here touching me. I feel you. He told me, your granny opened the door for me to come and visit you, kattt. Be smart. Only thing I could do was jump on them. Kissing them, hugging them, rubbing them, touching them, smelling them. And this where the grown and sexy part come in. Cause yes, I'm a big girl, but Paris was bigger. And baby, he was strong. That man lifted me up and put me down. Baby, we had our own rodeo. Call me cowgirl kattt, baby. Woo yeehaw. This session was mind-numbing, toe-curling, hip-popping good, okay? He flipped me on my back. He kissed me hard and said, I'll see you again. When I opened my eyes, I was back in my room. Problem is, I'm butt ass naked and I got purple fingerprints on my hips. I'm freaking out. Oh, I'm freaking out. My granny come running through the room. She, what's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? She look at me. She, why you naked? I'm trying to figure it out too, woman. What you do? She said, what you mean what I do? Why would I do that? Why would I strip you all the way down? No. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. We need to talk. What did you open? She sit down, listen to me, and she put her hand on my knee. She said, first of all, cover yourself. Cover myself? You worried about seeing some skin when I just got tossed and turned by a ghost? Cover yourself is the first thing that you could say. She said, girl, shut up. Let me tell you about Incubus and Succubus. A who and a what? Incubus, male, succubus, female, both spirits that can gain enough energy to supernatural freak nasty on you. I just got freaked and leaked by a ghost. What? She said, yeah, but we gonna do this prayer and it shouldn't happen no more. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, why shouldn't it happen no more? What? Wait, hold on. Because, girl, if you knew, what just happened to me, you wouldn't want it to stop either. I looked at her, she looked at me, she said, it has to stop. Fine. She do her little prayer, whatever, fine. Fast forward 2 days later. I'm sitting in my room, I start feeling a little sad. I roll me up one. I got, baby, when I tell you, I was high. God looked at me and was like, what the fuck are you doing here? I promise you God told me to go back down, take a nap and sleep it off. So boom, I'm asleep. And then I start smelling pine trees. I instantly know where I'm at this motherfucking cabin. I open one eye. He is at the edge of the bed like this, smiling at me. I said, oh shit. He said, oh yeah. And baby, it was ding, 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 round 2. And ooh, was it one hell of a round. Cause when you sit up there, you realize that you in a dream state and anything can happen. All rules of physics and gravity are gone. Oh yeah. The boots get the rocking, baby. They get the rocking. On the door, on the floor, on the ceiling, everywhere, bitch, on the roof. I'm talking about every fantasy that you could possibly think of, child. We did it. We did. It had got so bad that my granny busted through my bedroom and started dumping holy water all over me. I blinked 2 times. I see her standing over me praying. But he snatched me right back into the damn dream state. He tell me, listen, you got to stop her. Because if she do this, I'm never going to be able to see you again. Oh, whoa. You got me messed up. I'm finna take care of it right now. I come back into the conscious world. I say, Granny, wait. She said, no, you can't do that. You going to get stuck. What you mean I'm going to get stuck? I could see her mouth moving, but it sounded like the teacher off of Charlie Brown. You know, the wah. I feel myself losing consciousness. My granny slapped me. She say, no, you got to stay here. If you stay there with him and he finish, you'll be stuck. You won't come back. I close my eyes again. I know what she said. I hear her. I heard the warning. I come back. He's pacing in our dream space, raging, throwing shit. I said, hey, look at me. He look at me and his eyes is black. I said, I love you, but we can't do this. He said, why you gotta leave me? Because that's the way that it's supposed to be. I kissed him one last time and I came back into the conscious world. My granny looked at me. She said, Kat, tomorrow morning, please go to Planned Parenthood and get a Plan B. Wait, what? My granny said, yeah, Mary ain't the only one with immaculate conceptions. Go get a Plan B. How you telling me I got to worry about the men in the real world and the men in the afterworld? Come on! But I went and got it.